You're in the early stages of growing your coaching or consulting business, then leveraging strategic partnerships would be the best way to grow your business. And if you're wondering how, today's topic is all about strategic partnerships 101, a powerful marketing strategy to grow your coaching business. So what we're going to be going over today is how to leverage strategic partnerships. The second thing that we're going to go over is 7 mind-blowing benefits of strategic partnerships. Also, common myths and mistakes leveraging strategic partnerships. Strategic partnerships is the cornerstone of Unleash Your Ambition. It has been the cornerstone of my company since 2017 when I started leveraging the power of collaboration, also known as strategic partnerships. So the way that I leverage strategic partnerships is through online events like online conferences, online summits, online series, where me and a group of other influential people and experts are able to co-create something of value to the market. There are 7 mind-blowing benefits of leveraging strategic partnerships through hosting online events. When it comes to hosting online events, your vision for the online event can be whatever you want it to be. I personally like to host a 21 to 30 person online event around a specific theme. For example, this is the month of December 2022. And this month, the theme of my annual Unleash Your Ambition series is about helping the attendees achieve great success, being entrepreneurs, and homeschooling their kids. I've brought together 23 other amazing, ambitious, hardworking, successful entrepreneurs who not only run online businesses, but also homeschool their kids. The reason why I wanted to host this event is because I have recently started homeschooling my 7-year-old. And for me personally, I knew that connecting with other people in the entrepreneurial space who were already doing the thing that I started doing was going to help me learn how to, improve what I'm doing. Also, just being able to connect with other people who understand what I'm going through. But not only that, I wanted to be able to spotlight each and every strategic partner to be able to help them attract more clients and get more visibility, help them share their message. And then the other thing on top of that is to help the attendees of the event who are either already homeschooling their children and they're already running their businesses, or maybe a segment of the audience is entrepreneurs who are thinking about homeschooling their kids, but the resources are really limited online. There are some resources available that are specific to entrepreneurs who homeschool their kids, but again, the resources are limited. So being able to not only organize this event is adding to the library of available resources available online to help entrepreneurs be successful at running their businesses and homeschooling their kids. So this is like something that's not only personal to me, but it's also something that I can learn from. It's also something that's going to be valuable for people within the Unleash Your Ambition community who are thinking about homeschooling their kids, or they're already homeschooling their kids. And then on top of that, my speakers, the experts that are featured in the series, they're able to share their message. They're able to grow their email list. They're able to attract clients through this event and also connect with other speakers that are a part of this event. And then on top of that, it opens up more opportunities for them to get more speaking engagements, whether it's online or offline. So when it comes to strategic partnerships, it's a win-win-win situation. It's a win for me. It's a win for my strategic partners, and it's a win for the audience that the online event is created for. This is why collaboration and strategic partnerships work well. If you do it right, everybody wins. So the first mind-blowing benefit of leveraging strategic partnerships to host online events is hosting an online event is a complete win for you, your collaborators, and your target audience. The second one is you significantly grow your email list because the attendees must register to access the content of the online event. I've seen this over the years. A lot of people will host online events where they're leveraging strategic partnerships, but they're doing it on social media. Like no one is able to sign up for the live stream that they might be hosting on Instagram or Facebook. In order to do this right in the most effective way, it is very important for you to have a registration page for people who are interested in attending your event to sign up for it, because you know how many people are actually interested, and plus it grows your email list. Let's go into the third mind-blowing benefit of leveraging strategic partnerships to host online events. So the third thing is you expand your network by connecting with influential people inside and outside of your niche. There are a lot of different ways to expand your network. I think one of the most common ways is to go to in-person networking events, or I mean, there's so many different ways that you can expand your network. And I found for me personally, just going to random networking events to connect with people who may or may not be someone I would like to continue a business relationship with. It just really didn't feel authentic to me. So when it comes to leveraging strategic partnerships for my business, the only people that are my strategic partners are people that I absolutely resonate with. I love what they're doing. I appreciate their message. I think what they're sharing is something that is really needed in this world. And I'm happy to put a spotlight on them through the online event and feature them so they can continue to share their message, right? And it also allows me to authentically connect with people inside and outside of my niche, right? Because we're co-creating something of value. I think that is probably one of the most powerful ways to develop strategic partnerships and to also expand your network. Like you and somebody else that's success driven and committed and has a generous heart and is absolutely wanting to provide more value in this world, I think is like the best way to expand your network. The next thing is you increase your cash flow by selling your offer or offers to the audience you built through your online event. So not only are you providing something of value to the people that are attending your online event, but there's also an opportunity for you to sell your offer. You have to make sure everything's streamlined in a way that it's going to make sense. Also, keep in mind that your strategic partners, since they're being featured, they have an opportunity to make money too, right? Because the people that attend the online event, there's going to be a segment of people that are going to resonate with each of your speakers, right? So you want to make sure there's an opportunity for your speakers to profit too, to bring in cash flow. Inside the Unleash Your Ambition incubator, I teach my clients how to leverage strategic partnerships to grow their coaching businesses, because there is a very specific way for you to do this in order for it to be profitable, not only for you, but also your strategic partners. Let's get on to the fifth one. Fifth mind-blowing benefit is you increase your credibility from being connected with the co-creators of the online events and the audience you've built through this event. Well, here's the thing about leveraging strategic partnerships. Birds of a feather flock together. Like if you just observe successful people inside your industry, outside your industry, just successful people in general, but you'll see certain people always doing things together. So you want to make sure that you are surrounding yourself with people who are going to lift you up, who you can learn from, and they can also learn from you. These are people that are going to help you continue to build your business and vice versa. Because here's the thing, successful businesses are not built alone. And if you're building your business alone right now, you're making this way harder than necessary. Next thing is number 6 is you're exposed to new perspectives and insights from the co-creators of the online event and the audience you've built. As an entrepreneur, as a successful in any way, you must have a growth mindset, which means that you have to be open to learning new things. For personal reasons, it's a great way for you to learn how other people do stuff. That way you can evaluate what they do and pull like what seems like it would be something that would work for you. So it helps you expand your state of consciousness and give it, and you also get a different perspective outside of your head about whatever topic that you would like to host your online event on. Next thing and the last thing is you amplify your online visibility with the help of the co-creators, your strategic partners. If you are the only one that's expanding your visibility, maybe you're spending hours on social media, maybe you're investing in paid advertising and it's not panning out. The thing with leveraging strategic partnerships is that it allows you to create leverage that you just can't create by yourself. So like if it's just me promoting my online series, there isn't much power behind that. But when I have 22, 23 other people promoting it, don't you see how exponentially the visibility keeps on spreading and spreading in the online space on different social channels, within my strategic partners communities and their email list subscribers. So it's going to help amplify your visibility. It's something that you just can't leverage all by yourself, which is why strategic partnerships work so well. So those are the 7 mind-blowing benefits of leveraging strategic partnerships to host online events. So building an audience with an online event is one of the most reliable and proven ways to make a bigger impact, amplify your visibility, generate more money, and enroll more clients. I know I was resistant to applying strategic partnerships into my business model, but once I did it, I have not looked back, and I wish I would have started sooner. And the reason why I was resistant, because there were some common myths that I believed that kept me from, taking the step and doing the thing and connecting with people and co-creating something amazing together. So I'm going to go into that right now. So myth number 1, I need to be in business for a while to host an online event. Here's my answer. It is a smart decision to host an online event even when you're new to business, because you can quickly build an audience of people who will be a great fit for your offers. You do not have a business if you are not enrolling clients or customers into your offer. Point blank, right? So if you have that thought that you need to be in business for a while, it's a lie that you're telling yourself. It's a lie that I told myself, right? Even though I was not new to business, I thought that I needed to be more established to reach out to people that were miles ahead of me in the entrepreneurial space. And that is not true. If you have something that you believe in, if your online event is something that your strategic partners can stand behind, they will be more than happy to be a part of it. And if you're wondering like how you do that, then you've got to get into the Unleash Your Ambition Incubator. The link below is in the description. All you have to do is fill out an application, right? And that way we can see if you are a good fit for the program, okay? And at the very least, we could have a conversation to make sure you're qualified for that program, because you may not be. Strategic partnerships, leveraging them as soon as possible. If there is one thing that if I had to start all over, if Unleash Your Ambition went away today, I would begin leveraging strategic partnerships immediately, because I know that I could build an audience in 90 days. Within a 90-day period, I know I could bring in cash flow in less than 90 days. I know that I would be able to expand my visibility, grow my email list all over again, be able to connect with other influential, amazing people who will not only support me in my vision, but I can support them. The next myth number 2, is I can't host an online event because I don't know anyone and I don't have any connections. Woo, okay. So it is a smart decision to host an online event to quickly expand your network and to connect with success driven people inside and outside of your niche. So if this is a thought that has popped up in your head, remember, we have access to the internet. And more than that, we have access to social media. And then on top of that, I'm pretty sure you have some people that you're already familiar with. Like you could literally use your existing network, which could be your friends, families, coworkers, if you're still working a 9 to 5, people within your neighborhood, people that you already know. They may know someone who would be perfect for a perfect fit to be a part of your online event. They might be the perfect strategic partner. Expanding outside of that, you have access to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, what else? LinkedIn. Oh my goodness. You can connect with people in an instant. Inside the Unleash Your Ambition Incubator, I have my entire process on how to organize and host a profitable online event. It's called Collaborate Your Way to Six Figures. It is something that I use all the time. Myth number 3, if I do find speakers, why would they want to collaborate with me? Ooh, this is something that that thought definitely popped in my mind before I started leveraging strategic partners. I've had several clients over the years say some version of that to me. There are plenty of people who will be more than happy to support your online event if it's something that's meaningful to them. For example, like with my Unleash Your Ambition series, this year's theme is about entrepreneurs and homeschool parents. I'm only going to reach out to entrepreneurs who are already homeschooling or who have homeschooled or work with other coaches who homeschool their kids. It's something that's meaningful to them because it's a lifestyle they're already living. So it makes it pretty easy. They're the expert in that area. They have their own unique perspectives, experiences, lessons learned on that. So you want to make sure that whatever your online event is that it's going to be meaningful to your strategic partners. If it's not, they most likely won't stand behind it. The reason why anyone would ever want to partner with you is because you're presenting them with something that is meaningful to them, something that they can stand behind. Myth number 4, I just started my business, so it'll be hard to find people to feature in my online event. I guarantee there is somebody in your vicinity right now who knows someone who would be the perfect fit for your online event. And you may not even know what your online event is yet. And I will talk about that during another day, but I just wanted to go over the mistakes and myths. That way you can see how this can fit you. And also I want to remove any mental blocks, thoughts, and ideas that might bring up some type of resistance when it comes to you leveraging strategic partnerships. Myth number 5, I'm not ready to host an online event because I don't have a product or service to sell yet. That's okay. You don't need to have a product or service to sell yet. In order to sell something, you need an audience. So it's smart to build an audience first, then survey your audience, see what they are struggling with and what they want, and then create an offer that solves their problem. Most people do this backwards. And I'm not even talking about online events. I'm just talking about business in general. People don't realize you need to build an audience first, or at least be in front of your target audience. You got to be in front of them first before you can sell anything. Myth number 6, I don't know if I have time to host an online event because I have a full-time job. This is something that's common for a lot of people who are new in the online coaching space. So if you can commit to at least 1 hour per day for 90 days, then you have time to host an online event to build your audience and to sustain your business. I think it's smart for you to invest in developing this skill set. And the best way to do that is to work with someone who already does this and does it well. I do this and do it well. And it's something that I offer all my clients inside the Unleash Your Ambition Incubator. So if you have an hour a day for 90 days, you have time. Now, if you feel that an hour is too much, then I would say you might want to rethink if you want to grow your coaching business, if you want to actually do this. And I'm not saying strategic partnerships are the end all be all. I'm just saying, like, I have tried so many different ways to grow my business, and strategic partnerships have been the most powerful and the most impactful, and it does not take much of my time. Number 7, it seems like it'll cost a lot of money upfront to host an online event. Now, this may have been true back in 2013, 14, 2015, but today, no. The tools and resources to host an online event are pretty affordable. Most of them are free. Let me share with you what I use for my online event. I used my email service provider, which is ConvertKit. I host the online event in video and audio format. I use YouTube or Vimeo. Vimeo I pay for. As far as the registration page, there are free resources out there, like MailerLite is free. I prefer ConvertKit because there aren't any limitations. I believe you can get a free trial. There is a free version of ConvertKit. I use Google Docs, Google Drive. Those are free. I use Canva for the promotional materials. I use social media to promote the event. I do have a virtual assistant. I do have an assistant, and she helps me with the event. But when I first started these, I did not have her helping me. I did everything myself, and I kept it lean and simple. Myth number 8, I'm not sure I can host an online event because I'm not tech savvy. These days in 2022, things are so much easier, and you can always get help. Maybe somebody you know, or somebody you know that knows someone that can help you with the tech stuff. There's Fiverr. You don't need to be very tech savvy to put this together. You just need to have a streamlined approach of how to do this, which is why inside the Unleash Your Ambition incubator, I give you everything you need. That way you're not trying to guess what to do. Oh, mistakes. Let's talk about this real quick. There are 11. So not building an email list of potential buyers. I already went over that. Mistake number 2, not collaborating with the right speakers. This is something that I've seen a lot of people get wrong. Your speakers must have an audience of people where your best fit client or customer most likely hangs out. Also, you want to make sure the speaker is committed, established, ambitious, and I'm very picky about the type of speakers I want to be a part of my event because I want the event to be successful. The only way that's going to happen if I have the right speakers. Mistake number 3, not having complete clarity about the vision for your online event. This is where you need to spend the most time. I actually have my clients spend 30 days on making sure they have complete clarity about their online event. Mistake number 4, not having a system in place to filter out the people who are not a good fit to be featured. So I actually have an application process. I do have qualification process. I have a whole system in place to help filter out the people who are not the right fit. Mistake number 5, attracting the wrong audience with the online event. So I will reiterate this, is that you want to make sure that the audience that you're building through the online event are people who would most likely be your best fit clients or customers. Now, it doesn't have to be 100% of them, but a good chunk of them. Mistake number 6, not making an offer during or after the online event to generate cash flow. So there's 2 opportunities for you to generate cash flow with your online event. That is during the online event and also after it. So I do have a sales campaign during my online event and also afterwards. Mistake number 7, not making it easy for the featured speakers to promote the online event. Oh, this is big. This is why I love my system that I created, is that I want to make the promotional process as easy as possible for my speakers, because you know why? They're already busy. They already have a lot going on. They already have a lot on their plate. So I need to make it as easy as possible for them to promote. So I provide promotional graphics. We provide promotional copy. I let them know exactly when their featured segment is going to be broadcast. I stay in touch with them. I want to make the process smooth for everyone involved. Mistake number 8, not serving attendees after the event. So this is very important because you want to get feedback from your attendees. That way you can improve upon what you're already doing. You can also learn who is on your email list. That way you can find out, did you build the right list of people? And what I mean by the right list, did you build a list of people who would most likely invest in your offer? Mistake number 9, no visibility plan in place to promote the online event. So even though your speakers are promoting the event, it's also your responsibility to promote the event. So you want to make sure you have a visibility plan in place. Okay, mistake number 10, only host an online event once and give up. I have seen so many people do this as entrepreneurs. A lot of what we're doing doesn't work the first time. So if you ever host an online event, if you've hosted one in the past and it did not turn out the way that you wanted to, I would highly encourage you to do it again and keep on doing it until you get it right. Mistake number 11, not giving yourself enough time to organize, promote, and launch the online event. So I had a client that I worked with earlier this year, and I recommended that she give herself 90 days to organize, launch, and profit from the event. I usually recommend 3 to 4 months to get this thing together. Well, my client wanted to do it within a 6-week period. I already told her my reasons why I thought she should give herself 90 days to 4 months to put it together, but she was just really anxious. She was really anxious on wanting to just put it out there to get it done because, she's ambitious. And I told her, I have no doubts that you can do it, but it's going to feel like a lot. Like, I don't sugarcoat anything. So she did it. After she launched the event, she came to me and told me, my next event I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I give myself more time. So, and I was like, yep. We already do a lot as business owners. And then on top of that, we could have families. We could be caretakers. Some of you, oh my goodness, you have full-time jobs and you're building a business and you have a family and you're doing all these other things. So you want to give yourself space, right? This is a skill set that you are learning. This is a system, a marketing system that can be rinsed and repeated. So give yourself space and the time to just really give your all to it without depleting yourself, without burning yourself out, without overwhelm, which is why I recommend 90 days to 4 months. That is it for today's marketing and sales mastery for coaches. If you have any questions about anything that I've gone over, put them in the comments below. If you've made it this far, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And I hope that what I've shared today has opened your eyes to a new way of doing business in a way that's going to help you build it faster.